I'm Subbu Subramanian. So I've been with InEight for the last 3 years. But before InEight, I've been working with Kiewit in the construction industry for 20 plus years. So with InEight, my role is I'm a client success director. So what do I do as a client success director? So as a client success director, my key function is to help companies during the pre-sales process, to help them understand what are they going to get from our products? Does that meet their expectation? Are we both aligned? So that's my key function. What you want from a product, can we do it, and are we like that? So that's what I try to establish during the pre-construction phase, or the pre-sales phase, I should say. And then after the sales is over, I continue to be with that customer to make sure we are delivering on that expectation. Okay? This is what your ultimate goal was. Our products can help you through this process and make sure we are delivering to that. There are going to be some changes during that process, help them navigate through the changes and achieve their final goal. It's been pretty exciting. So where did I start construction from? My father was a civil engineer. I've seen him build more commercial vertical buildings. So from a young days, I was aspired to get into the construction industry. Went to school to do my construction engineering. So basically, I'm a civil engineer, followed up with a master's in construction management, and started my career with TIC, the industrial company. And when I started construction, it was nothing close to what I was expecting. I was looking at working in vertical buildings, housing, things like that, but I ended up in the industrial division building mines, power plants, oil refineries. But it was truly an exciting career. Two things why it was exciting to me is, the structures we were building were huge. It needed a lot of planning. It needed a huge team to work together. And I was lucky we had teams that worked so well together, considered everyone as family. And we worked so well. And luckily enough, we were moving together, so we knew how each one worked. So now how did this change? This could live in a small scenario, but then when jobs became bigger, you had to be spread out. You're working with different teams, with different people, different engineers. So during my career path, if you see, I started off as a field engineer in the field. I've done all the roles from a field engineer, document control manager, purchaser, a project engineer. So I've gone through different disciplines, understood the different parts of construction, how they need to be coordinated, how they need to be put together. Stepped myself into as a project engineer, and in the project engineer's role, that's the first time I was responsible for all the different division, for all the different disciplines, make sure the project is going on schedule, all deliveries are happening, and we are reporting any changes to the client. So this was really an exciting phase, and I enjoyed this role. I started off on a small mining project. Actually, this is a mining project. So that was my first role as a project engineer, then went into bigger mining and oil refinery projects. So this helped me understand the construction industry as a whole. So after being in the project, then I moved to the district level, where I was overseeing all the district projects as a district engineer, helping them get projects kicked off. So this was the new phase I was entering, is now I had to get teams ready as we won new projects, get them ready, plan out the project for them, make sure they are ready to go kick off the project and be successful. So that really gave me a new opening when I was a district engineer, to start learning how to plan, get projects ready so they are successful. So I did this role for quite some time. After I was a district engineer, became a district planning manager. So really focusing more on where should we improve from a planning perspective to help these projects succeed. And then lucky enough, I even had the opportunity to become the district controller. So that gave me a good eye opener on the finance side of it. So now I know how accounting and finance, what they need from construction people, because there was always a huge gap when we spoke about cost and risks from what a field person looked at it, or a project engineer or a construction manager, project manager looked at it, and from what accounting was needed. So that I really enjoyed that experience, because now I knew both sides of the world. I was able to help them and bridge that gap together, and thoroughly enjoyed that. passion for me is, honestly, I've been in the construction industry, I've lived this. So, really excites me to go meet new companies, help them understand, when they're talking about the challenges they have, why they want to adopt a technology, to help them through those challenges. Really, I'm really excited to talk to them, help them understand, I'm living, I've lived these challenges with them. So I'm able to immediately relate to them on, what their challenges are. And there are some challenges I haven't faced that I'm hearing about new challenges. Since I've lived this in my career, I'm able to relate to them more. And since I have also seen the technology being adopted by construction companies, able to explain to them how technology can help them. And like I mentioned before, mainly help them understand that technology is not going to fix everything. It's only going to help, and it is an evolution that they have to adopt. So, really giving them, highlighting to them, it's not something that's going to fix it overnight. It is an evolution, helping them understand the benefits. And again, I feel really excited, when I hear people saying, hey, I'm trying to match my cost report to my schedule, nothing of this matches, I'm not able to get, most of these challenges they have, I've lived through it and I've overcome this. I have seen how these can be resolved. So that truly excites me when companies come with these challenges, be able to share my experience, be able to dive into their processes, see their processes, help them understand and filter, saying, hey, what is the value you get out of these? What is the value you get of these? Let's take the high value processes. Let's see how technology can help you. Let's come up with that silver line, saying, these are things we need to give up. There are things we need to adopt. So we gain efficiencies and come up with the proper solution for them, so they can have a higher return on investment. Based on my experience, I'm going to say construction industry from when I started to today has become way more global. It's truly a global. If you see, engineering is happening in one country. If you're seeing all the bulk materials are manufactured in a different country, the assembly and the physical construction is happening in a different country. And back to your point, the accounting, the reporting, they all can be happening from teams in different parts of the world. So it's going to be a lot more coordination is needed. So I think it's really exciting to see how technology can make all this happen together. People are going to be based out of different time zones, being in different places, and you need to work together as a collaborative team to overcome these challenges and be successful. So, whether if you're looking at construction as just like being on the job site and looking at a long days, I think that is gone. There is so much more of collaboration. There is so much more of excitement in all these huge mega projects you're putting together. So I would definitely say for anyone who's interested in construction, this is the right time to get into the industry. Technology is just entering this industry. There are a lot of mega projects out there, and I think these two are really gonna make your projects and career more exciting.